Halo semuanya, balik lagi bersimpan segaming di sini. Kita lanjut lagi ke episode keempat tentang Marvel Midnight Sun. Jadi kemarin kita udah itu ya, setelah upgrade kartu kita cobain mainin dan ternyata bikin jadi mantap banget gitu. Dan sekarang kita coba, ini ada objektif cek super link. Oke, tinggal pencet tengah. Oke, kita open message. Oke, ini ya Nico ya. Nico ternyata ngechat kita ya. Hunter, you there? BTW, this is Nico. In case nobody give you the rundown on how the spark work, Blade can and Captain Matt just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And they all just left me here alone. You should come hang out. Thank you Nico, but I'm tired. Oke. Jadi kita disuruh ikutan join mereka ya, tapi kita kan capek. Jadi kita tapi ini cek kayak ada orang gitu. Kita ke Oke, kita bakal cek the door. Ternyata si Nico nyamperin kita ke kamar ya.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here.
Jadi Nico kayaknya pengen dekat sama kita ya.
The staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room, spacious.
This is bed for Charlie.
Is that bed for Charlie?
Charlie itu adalah anjing yang warna merah kita ya.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons.
Oh, magic tuh lagi magicnya tuh pakai C ya? Apa pakai kasih?
A real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Kita punya pekerjaan banyak ya. Untuk people, making friends, basic human stuff. Oke, kita harus basic human stuff ya, kayak bikin temen, terus ngomong sama orang.
Nico, I was just hydro bombed. I could use some rest.
Tapi kita tetap pengen mau istirahat dulu ya.
Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I keep seeing Wanda.
Si Nico ngedream mimpin ngelihat si Wanda ya.
I will meet you outside.
Tapi si Hunter bilang akan bertemu si Nico di luar ya. Jadi kita kayaknya bakal nyamperin Nico ya di sini. Ternyata itu tujuannya Nico ya, biar kita bisa keluar keluar dari kamar ya. Nice Nico, nice.
So Dr. Faustus tried to drop a warehouse on you?
Oke, kita di sini.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Oke, kita bakal kayaknya nonton bareng aja lah ya, watching movie sama si Nico di sini. Soalnya kayaknya Nico tuh suka nonton film gitu ya. Dari kemarin kan dia suka watching movie kan.
Not just the whole resurrected chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
That's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
Jadi kayaknya ibunya jahat ya, ibunya si Nico ya. Kita nonton apa ini? Nonton film apa ini? Ke cowboy ya. Sekarang ibunya Nico udah meninggal dan udah nggak dengerin suaranya ibunya lagi ya. Makes me hate her even more. It is a monster, nothing lah. Ini aja ya.
Lilith gave birth to me, but caretaker was my true mother.
Jadi kita bilang kalau Lilith itu Jadi kita tuh dilahirkan sama Lilith, tapi kita nggak nganggap Lilith itu sebagai ibu kita ya. Kita nganggapnya si caretaker itu adalah ibu kita gitu. Soalnya kan Lilith jahat guys ya. Nah terus ibu tiri kita pengen ngebunuh ibu kandung kita. Bisa gitu ya. Complicated guys, complicated ya. Oke, hangout complete. Kita dapat friendship 8 friendship ya, plus 7 dari activity sama conversationnya plus 1 ya. Team player common abri outfit dapat, long sleeve members only epic abri outfit.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I
Ini ada
should.
caretaker ya di sini.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber.
Ngapain ini caretakernya
not
di
the
situ?
void.
Cuma diem doang.
I dreamt
Oke, dia mimpi ya, berarti selama di peti ya.
of everything.
Dan dia mimpi
Much of this world is
semuanya ya.
familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
Jadi kayaknya dia nggak mati beneran ya.
That's
Jadi
not creepy at all.
mimpi gitu ya.
So, do you know everything?
No, I think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
Jadi dia kayak tahu mobil itu apa, tapi kita nggak bisa, tapi kita nggak ingat apa, nggak bisa cara ngendarainya gitu.
Just what you shared earlier.
Jadi kita tahu tentang
Always free to ask. Like,
hal-hal di
what's the
dunia
staff of
yang
one,
baru
or
ini,
who
tapi
were
kita
the
nggak
runaways?
tahu gimana cara makainya atau gimana caranya gitu ya. And you are always free to ask like what is the staff of one or who were the runaways. Oke. Oh iya, Nico tuh dari runaways ya, bener-bener. Can I say about the runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
Ya, runaways tuh yang bapak-bapak
Runaways?
orang tuanya
Sure
jahat ya.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
Di sini kita bisa ngerti apa
No, we were
sejarahnya
normal
dari
kids. We saw each other once a year,
orang-orangnya ada
and
di
parents got
Midnight
together
Sun
to
ya.
reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were
Jadi
supervillains who
ayah-ayahnya mereka
sacrificed
tuh
children to
apa
evil
orang
gods.
tua mereka tuh
Second,
super
each of
villain ya.
us had some
Terus
sort of
ngorbanin
powerful birthright.
bocah-bocah
Our
gitu
parents wanted us to
untuk
follow in their footsteps.
evil apa yang orang
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods. So
Jadi,
we faced them and stopped
kumpulan
them
orang
from
tuanya tuh
destroying reality as we
6
know
apa ya,
it.
6 keluarga gitu.
You know,
Dan 6
typical
keluarga
kid
kayaknya
stuff.
iya. Terus ya anak-anaknya kayak pengen gagalin usaha orang tuanya. Ada TV seriesnya, kalian bisa lihat gitu.
Who was on the team?
Kita tanya ya who was on the-
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse,
Carolina,
Karen,
the solar power
solar-powered
suite.
sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled
Yang
the
Devil
blood
Dino,
magic,
ya?
though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Kita tanya ya di mana teman-temannya mereka sekarang ya.
Molly attends Xavier School
Oh,
for
Molly
Gifted
di Xavier-
Youngsters.
Xavier
Carolina
School.
left Earth to marry alien nobility.
Carolina pindah ke Mary Alien Nobility.
She didn't make it.
Hah, Gert mati ternyata guys. He didn't make it ya.
Gert passed.
Chase
Chase and I
and
had a
I
falling
feeling-
out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in
Oh,
LA.
Gert meninggal guys.
As for Alex,
He chose his side.
he chose his side, and
It
it wasn't
wasn't
ours.
ours. He died with.
Died with our parents.
Oh, Alex milih ikut orang tuanya dan mati ya.
I had some questions
Wow.
about your staff.
Pengetahuan mantap
Sure.
guys.
But
Apalagi kalau
first,
kalian suka Marvel
the
ya.
basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Oke. Kita
Can you
ngomongin
tell me how the
senjatanya
staff
si
of one
Nico ya.
functions?
It's blood magic.
Blood magic. So my own blood is required to summon it.
You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
Jadi
What about
pakai
the words you
darahnya
speak?
si Nico ya.
They come true. Kind of, and not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish.
Jadi kita
but you never make
apa
the same wish again.
ngomongin apa yang kita pengenin gitu. Kita
I should get going.
kita nggak nambah friendship
Good
juga
timing.
bertanya kayak gitu.
Looks like caretaker wants to speak with you. and-
Oke, dari
Wow, I
dari
should
tadi
get to
ternyata
bed.
caretaker
Time flies
nungguin
when
nih.
you're hanging out.
Pengen ngomong sama kita ternyata.
I'm glad to see
Okay.
you using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Yeah, really that good.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days, always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't
Ya,
trade
kita
for
belum dapat misi
anything.
lagi ya.
With both you and
Agatha? Where
Agatha
is
di mana? Di mana ya Agatha ya? Kayaknya
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know
Agatha udah gak sama kita lagi ya. She's no longer
she's
with
no
us.
longer with us.
Itu maksudnya meninggal apa gimana ya?
That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce.
Indomitable.
indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
Agatha's power. How could she be?
Iya, dia hilang berarti meninggal ya.
She put her trust in the wrong person.
Jadi she put the trust dia
Agatha
apa
died in an
mempercayain salah
caused
orang
by
ya.
her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch.
Oke, si
The Midnight
oh
Suns
si
made us
Scarlet Witch ya.
A powerful spellcaster in her
In
own
horror
right.
right.
Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my
Automatically.
liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them.
Jadi Agatha ngebantu si Wanda untuk ngekontrol I tried to consider but still no listen.
There was
Jadi
an
matinya
incident.
Agatha kayaknya
An
gara-gara pengen
accident,
mau
I'm sure, but
apa nyelamatin si Wanda ya.
Agatha was killed.
yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I
Okay.
also saw the danger, the threat.
Makanya
If
si
Wanda's powers were
caretaker
left
bilang ya
unchecked.
kalau
So
Wanda
I
itu
did
adalah
what needed to be done. I sent
danger
Wanda
ya.
away
gitu.
to the Sanctum Sanctorum to study under Doctor Strange.
Jadi makanya si
I know
Wanda
the others
pindah
still
sama
harbor a great deal of
jadi
resentment
muridnya
towards
si
me
Doctor
for it.
Strange ya.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange.
Okay, on the other part,
At least
this I was clearly mistaken.
Wanda, Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects.
Oke, kita disuruh mampir ke tempatnya Agatha ya.
Good night, Hunter.
Oke, caretakernya udah berpisah. Ini apa ini? Ada namanya balance. The hunter can follow the path light or dark through. The choice they make in the abbey and the brilliant they use in combat. Power what can be unlocked as hunter move. Oke, berarti ada kita pengen jalur apa ya? Light itu jalur baik lah hitungannya, kita mau ngomongin baik, atau dark itu jahat gitu aja lah, atau kelam ya gitulah. Oke, kita ke Charlie. Untuk ke tempatnya si Agatha ya. Jauh juga. Nah ini ya, kita inspect. Oh itu Charlie yang pas masih kecil guys. Ini dipegang Agatha ya. Wih, langsung keluar dong Agathanya. Rohnya ala Agatha guys.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's.
Like your mother's.
Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
The first apa ini maksudnya?
Commune with the spirits, of course.
Oh, yang bisa berkomunikasi sama orang yang mati ya.
Oh, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now
When you
know
heard I had a
bit
bit trouble with my corporal body.
I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living,
Oh anjir, Agatha hidupnya 1000 tahun guys.
even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
Oke.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that.
Disuruh ke
place.
Bloodgate ya.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a
Disuruh sama
few
Agatha guys. Tapi
What's the
caretaker
worst that can happen?
jangan pernah ke situ bilangnya lah ya. Gitu ya, jauh-jauh lah dari situ. Tapi si Agatha ini nyuruh kita ke sana ya. Ya sudah lah. Kita ikutin saja si Agatha. Spirit ini guys, hantu ini guys. Tapi kok aku itu ya merasakan hal yang aneh nih. Ntar jangan-jangan keluarnya Lilith keluar di sini kan. Soalnya ada suara-suara aneh ya. Kalau kalian dengerin.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate.
Ya, namanya
And you're the
Bloodgate ya.
only one
Oh,
among
portal
us who
ya.
can pass through it.
Bloodgate. Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite
Wait
to
to
ask.
us. Oke, kita
That
disuruh
is
masuk ke Bloodgate.
something.
Trial of the Elder God Ostur. Open the way to location bar. Recommend player level 1 karena oke, kita bisa lah ya. Soalnya level kita level 3 ya. Tadi recordnya level 1, jadi kita bisa masuk. Kayaknya nih kita bakal main itu sih. Kayak dungeon kah itu? Ya hampir mirip dungeon berarti kemungkinan. Di sini kita bakal battle-nya di sini. Soalnya ada required levelnya ya. Oke. Tempatnya kayak tempatnya si Lilith nggak sih? Tapinya warna hijau ya.
What you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth.
Oke.
This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Namanya Ostur ya, saya
Sarah?
rakyat.
Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The elder gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trial.
Oh, ini trial ya.
I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial
By combat with no chance
of
outside interference. Ternyata sendirian kita guys, gak dibantu sama
Yes,
teman-teman ya.
But I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Oh, far. Oh, Charlie ternyata. Anjir, Charlie berubah jadi anjir, keren banget
The
Charlie
old
berubah.
gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Anjir, Charlie-nya berubah jadi keren guys. Object fill out enemies to combat the encounter. Oke.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur
Wih,
was
15 ya.
sometimes
On
called the
KO draw a
hero of
card.
justice.
Oke.
You
Ini
can
ke
expect a fair
knockback,
fight, or at
and on
least her
KO.
idea of one.
Quick ya. Kita cek dulu. Gimana ya? Bentar. Kemarin aku pakai ini nih ya, stick ya. Akan pakai stick sih. Kita ambil stick dulu. Nah, oh ternyata semuanya nggak ada health bar-nya, jadi kita bisa quick dulu berarti. Quick sini lah ya. Terus kita main Knockbackin sini ke sini.
Your mother abandons you.
Ya, nggak sampai guys. Sampai juga. Kalau kita
Now that was something.
ini bisa deh. Kalau kita pindah ke sini, nah bisa ya. Ya, kalian nggak bisa. Udah kita, ya.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Kita redraw dulu coba. Tapi kita nggak bisa main kartu lagi sih. Yep. Kita enterin aja berarti. Aduh, Charlie kita corrupted. Aduh, kita serang tiga anjing guys. 4 malah anjir.
How many times is that?
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts.
Apply to mark to each enemy in the area. Apa ini mark? Refund card play when KO. Max 1. Oke, kita kasih mark aja ya berarti. Mana nih yang kita kasih mark? Oke, market. Jadi ntar kita bisa kasih ke knockback ke ini ke sini ya. Terus dapat card play refund, terus paling kita whip aja sih. Ini kita whip ke sini, bisa guys. Oke, card play refund, terus kita bisa nge-heal dulu. Buat nge-heal kita sendiri, nanjay. Terus paling nyawanya berapa sih itu? Kalau nggak ada nyawanya berarti sekali gebuk mati ya. Oke, nice. Kayaknya harusnya bakal ada keluar lagi nggak sih?
You finish this try, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
The other god waiting. Apakah ini udah kelar dulu terus nanti kita bisa masuk lagi ke sini? Oke, victory mission rating. Anjir, kok 2 doang? Kita dapat 75 gloss. Ya, bintang 2 lagi, guys. Sayang banget ya, bintang 2 lagi. Oke, kita udah di keluar portalnya lagi ya. Oh, ngebuka pintunya. Oh, jadi begini guys. Nanti kalau masuk terus nanti ada kayak pintunya lagi kah? Atau gimana? Explore. Ini apa ini? Moonshield. Oke, kita coba masukin. Oh, word of power. Outer gift. Open will allow you to access new area of the abbey and ground which are locked by magical.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place, but it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now.
Okay.
The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind.
The blood.
Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves.
Jadi kita
And if
termasuk
you call upon them,
anaknya God
you
kah?
might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Oke, kita bakal minta tolong God Arthur ya. Open the gate by using word of power. Word of power are magical in Incantation the hunter can use on the background. To use, hold right top. Oke. Oh ini open ya. Anjay.
She believes in our purpose.
Ini terus ada box-boxnya. Oh butuh apa? Arcane key available. Butuh ada kuncinya guys. Tuh si Agatha di situ ya. Pas gue pakai stick nggak nge-lag anjir. Kocak.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia.
Oh dulu Lilith juga di sini guys
It was
ternyata.
no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all
But
impregnable over the
of the
centuries.
centuries.
And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Oke. Yuk gamma coil to analyze. Oke, kita ada gamma coil lagi buat di analyze. Di mana sih? Oh, di sini deh.
Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strain.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Oke, spooky
The
crate.
spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am
Ini ya,
detecting
punyanya Hydra ya.
powerful emanations from
Kayaknya bakal
inside.
dibuka, kayaknya kayak gacanya lebih bagus gitu nggak sih daripada yang gamma coil sebelumnya.
I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You
Mummy
don't
curses.
have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Your second funeral boss. Kayaknya sekarang yang ngebuka adalah si Doctor Strange-nya ya, bukan si
If Hydra
Tony-nya.
is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
Jadi kalau misal si Hydra ngumpulin barang-barang mystical, kita kayaknya harus lebih duluan gitu. Soalnya itu bakal berbahaya ya.
Have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Destroy anything with the ini ya.
I hope the two of you create something
Kita
powerful.
bikin
I
jalur
want to
light
stop
ya.
Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
Jadi kayaknya Tony
But
ntar
Tony's
pengennya jalan
eccentricities aside,
jahat ya.
I
Pengen
know
ngancur-ngancurin ya.
this work.
Dihancurin langsung ya.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter.
Me too, Hunter. No,
All this talk is going nowhere unless we can... Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
Oke, study artifact di sini ya.
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my stories.
Oh, common ini masih.
I'm not expecting anything. hoary hosts of Hoggoth. I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally
It's the
unexpected.
Eternity Dagger
It's
ya.
the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the sanctum for years. The sanctum sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows
Berarti
what
daggernya
others of my
Doctor
priceless
Strange ya?
possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing
Kadang
going
suaranya
on this
mendelep
morning with
gitu ya,
your
kenapa ya? Nggak
breath?
tahu deh.
Oh, Tony.
Jadi barang-barangnya Doctor Strange itu
Doc's right,
kayaknya
Hunter.
udah diambil sama
After
Hydra ya.
glasses of holy
Dan ini
water
bakal
just walked
berbahaya
through
ya.
Sanctum's front
Tapi
door.
kalau
This is like a doomsday
barang-barangnya
with all
lainnya
sorts
juga
of
gitu.
Supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last.
Kayak kita bakal misi deh ini.
Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Oke. Dapat artefak Eternity Dagger ya, 27 attack essence, 26 heroic essence, sama 23 3 skill essence. Oke, kita continue. Research level increase. Ya, ada research level juga. Tutorial research project to take 1 day to complete but gain powerful reward like room upgrade, combat item and hero outfit. Oke, duration 1 day ya. Kita select kan ya. Craft powerful juga combat item. Ini increase ability option and additional ability. Kayaknya kalau ini kartu nggak sih? Complete mission with Doctor Strange. Increase ability option. Kayaknya ini deh. Research is now progressing. Return to the forge tomorrow morning. Oke. D-nya bukan D kita ya, tapi D-nya di sini ya. Kalau D-nya kita mati gitu.
New coil.
Oke, ada gamma coil lagi, kita buka coba lagi, dapat kartu, dapat bagus.
Take your pick, Hunter.
Oke, change the cost of a random heroic card in your hand. Oke, nah itu bagus banget. Poton, oke, kita ambil poton deh. Untuk ini bagus sih. Inspire ya, kita ambil dulu inspire-nya. Terus, oke. Equipping bad abilities. You've gained new combat ability for a hero. Open their hero screen. Oke. Oke, di sini tutorial equip and salvage. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the deck. Berarti kan abilities itu kartu lah ya. Jadi bisa ditukar-tukar gitu kayak game-game kartu biasanya. Any unsold abilities should be salvaged for essence which is required for upgrade. Jadi kalau ada kartu yang nggak kepake bisa di salvage. Kita bakal edit deck, kita bakal lihat hero must have 8 abilities equipped to their combat deck. To equip new ability you must first and equip. Oke, jadi satu deck itu ada 8 ya. Jadi mungkin kita healing kita buang. Kita bisa masukin inspire ya. Healnya kebanyakan nggak? Yep, gini ya. Slash, knockback, weak slash, whip bagus ya ini. Kita confirm customization. Ada baju. Combat outfit. Nggak ada dari itu.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Oke, kita bakal ke... Bentar, ada objektif ya. Ini apa? New ability to upgrade. Oke, ada ability yang bisa kita upgrade. Kita bakal upgrade dulu, coba.
Think time's wasting, Hunter.
Oh, punya kita ya ternyata yang bisa di-upgrade. Oh, heal guys. Heal bisa dinaikin nih. Jadi, if overheal, draw 2 card. Nah, ini dong. Jadi kalau overheal itu kalau healnya sampai tumpah-tumpah ya. Bisa ngedraw 2 kartu kita. Oke, kita ketemu Robbie Reyes. Di mana Robbie Reyes? Oh, di situ ternyata.
You've You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The
The
forge
fort is pretty
badass,
badass, but the creature
the
trapped.
creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon.
Okay.
Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance.
Spirit of Vengeance ya kan?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a
few days. The centuries ago ya. Kayaknya original yang Ghost Rider ya.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Oke, si Rebellious pengen sparring ya.
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
Ya, kita ini aja.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Kita bakal sparring sama Spirit of Vengeance kan?
He's real excited.
Mantap nih kalau bisa sparring sama Spirit of Vengeance ya. Si Ghost Rider-nya ini.
Okay.
Lebih
Let's
nice.
do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard.
Kita bakal kejar buat sparring ya.
When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Kita bakal lihat gimana berubahnya ya. Paling kayak harusnya keren sih. Si Maggie aja keren ya. Apalagi ini ya Ghost Rider-nya ya.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on?
Ya, daily sparring. Oh, ada daily sparring ternyata ya. Every day the hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increase in friendship and unique reward. Oke. Kita bakal sparring sama Ghost Rider. Friendship XP ya. Oke, sparring complete, plus 1 training, XP, plus 3 friendship-nya tambah 3, sama adaptive command combat bonus. Start the mission with plus 2 redraw, wow. Kalau bersama si itu ya berarti, sama si Robbie Reyes-nya ya. Oke, kita bakal ada misi, bener kan? Oke, kita ada misi guys.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use.
Akhirnya sentralnya berfungsi ya.
Particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city.
But we need to move fast if we want to intercept Guatemala. Kita bakal intercept Hydra-nya.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Nah, Magic-nya hilang guys.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared.
Oke, dia ke Rusia tapi hilang ya.
There is no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Oke, kita kayaknya baru I will find her ya.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get it
Kita
done,
bakal
old-timey
nyari si Magic dulu berarti kayaknya.
Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Fan Iliana, dah di mana tapi fan-nya? Fan-nya di mana guys tapi guys? Doctor Strange, ini si Blade. Caretaker. Ini Nico. Coba kita ngomong sama Nico deh.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open
Oh,
another
another
portal?
battle, she's getting a little tired of being only person who. Si Magic capek ya karena cuma dia doang yang bisa bikin portal.
Not sure, but I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room.
Jadi si Magic di apa? tempatnya Wanda Grimoire. Coba kita cek di tempatnya, di kamarnya si Wanda, dan beneran ada ya.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for, opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
Oke, si aliennya nggak mau ya.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary.
Especially this.
Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts.
She was trying to help
while control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny. You sound like Wanda.
Nah, kita minus 1 ya.
Power.
Tapi kita lebih ke jalan like ya.
Hear her scolding me for invading her privacy.
Habis dapat plus 1 terus minus 1. Jadi 0 dong dengan si Megik.
And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart is so filled with spot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you.
Ini si Megik ini kayak gimana ya? Mengidolakan si Wanda ya.
I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will save her.
We will find her.
I can feel
it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter.
Bentar ya.
I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take. You expect too much. Okay.
Apa nih? Oke. Akhirnya si Magic mau buka portalnya ya.
Someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you're ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Kita balik lagi ke Captain Marvel-nya.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Oke, kita bakal lihat. Oh, ada misi nih di sini nih. Oke, kita selesaiin misinya. Oke, combat bonus Crusader and combat bonus from the sparring with the hunter. Add him. Oke, kita bakal coba pakai si ini ya, Ghost Rider. Dan kita pertama kali ya pakai Ghost Rider ya. Berangkat guys dengan Ghost Rider, anjay, keren Ghost Ridernya.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
Shockwave would shatter most of the glass and land on the
Oke, kita masuk.
Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon.
Loading guys, loading. Ada yang mau makan itu guys.
Yang pasang bilang ini.
Ya, itu bisa lo cek. Iya, itu ada kuncinya, bisa dibuka kok kamarnya. Oke, stop Hydra helicopter. Disable the Hydra collector before it can depart. Jadi kita harus gagalin helikopternya buat itu ya. terbang ya. Harus ngedamage di situ ya. For the mother. Environment. Ini delay the helicopter depart one turn. Oke. Certain enemies will grant powerful cut when KO. The highlight enemy the crusader. Oke. Jadi kalau kita ngebunuh eneminya itu ini ya, dapat kartu ya. Ini full force, normal attack, deal increase damage and cost one. Tuh, nyawanya 84. Kita ada si minionnya ada 1, 2. Oke.
Chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Oke, kita quick paling sih di sebelah sini. Oke, create a drop with an increased chance to KO enemies for 2 turn. Apa ini? Drop. Kita cek ya. Drop enemies knock into a drop F chance to be instantly KO. Ini nggak bisa. Yuk. Hati-hati. Beranilah. Kita kan knockback. Kalau kita kan knockback, nyalain. Baru gue nyalain. Oke, bentar. Gue coba ini deh. Apa? Yep. Target location for area of effect. Di sini ya. Belum pernah coba. Belum pernah ya. Kita coba ya. When enemies cannot back into the drop, they have chance to be instantly KO. The instant KO chance goes up as the enemy health is reduced. Heroes and super villain cannot be knocked into drop. Oke, yang bisa tuh. Oh, ini yang di knockback ya.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Ya, nggak bisa move lagi, guys.
Only the innocent.
Ya, situ ya. Tapi mati sih ini. Ya, level up Captain Marvelnya. Kita nggak bisa itu lagi. Kita enterin aja sih.
Never surrender. Engaging target.
Anjir, kena slow guys. Oke, damage 7. Ini 14 ya, sakit banget ya. Ada reinforcement incoming. Udah knockback lagi nggak? First will knockback in any direction and takes 12 damage. Anjay.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Gak sampai ternyata. Ini cuma minion-minion semua sih. Skill draw to card until you have 3 in your hand. Draw to card. Select. Dunia hal tahun block. Nah, kita pakai ini. Nggak bisa, nggak ada orang yang bisa. Kita masukin dia ke drop, coba. Nah, akhirnya mati ya.
So that's how that works.
Nah, full force, environment attack deal increase damage and cost one less for erosion for 2 turn. Jelek, kita heal dulu ke sini sih.
Behold the light's gift.
Jadi kita nggak bisa main kartu lagi sih. Ya kan, oke, kita cuma bisa redraw. Nggak bisa enter. Tutup ya.
Up to their reputation. Loyalty to the darkness is clear.
Ada armor. Waduh, kita diserang. Kita diincar guys. Langsung 3 orang ya.
No retreat.
Ini nih yang sakit. 16.
Be embarrassed by your weakness.
Reinforcement incoming lagi.
Hydra, the last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today.
Turn remaining.
Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Discard your hand. No. Ini 3 ya. Kita pindah sini. Sebelah sini sih ada kena 4. Yep. Terus kita poton ya. Poton beam. Ya nggak kena 4 anjir. Nah. Captain Marvel binary. Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 card. Captain Marvel card will draw the ability. In her binary state, Captain Marvel will deal significantly more damage. Oke, apa ini? Get binary and free. Waduh, free guys. Playnya nggak itu ya. Nggak itu ya, tetap 2 ya. Ini bikin drop. Jadi kita nggak ada kartu lagi loh masalahnya. Coba kita redraw ini dulu. Sebentar. Kita buka di situ. Ini mati semua. Kalau lihat ya, ultinya si Hell Rider, Ghost Ridernya, wah anjir dari mobil guys, ditubruk ya. Ghost Rider Soul. When Ghost Rider can number of enemies and fill the soul meter, he will draw a copy of Drain Soul. Increase friendship with Ghost Rider. Kita udah nggak bisa lagi sih, kita enter aja. Oke, kayaknya kita saatnya untuk ini sih.
Helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with
kayaknya nggak kuat sih ini. Terus redraw lagi sih. Waduh, gagal sih guys ini. Kayaknya kita bakal restart aja sih. Oke, kita di sini mulai ada minionnya, ada 1, 2, 3 ya. Ada 3 minion ya. Jadi kita bisa mainin quick ini untuk ngebunuh minion-minionnya ya. Ini ke knockback, down. Nggak bisa, nggak cukup. Kita bikin drop jadi nanti kalau ada orang yang ini ya dijatuhin ke situ bakal bisa kena KO gitu. Di stun KO change goes up, the enemy's health is reduced. Jadi semakin kecil nyawanya lawan, dia bakal nggak masuk loh. Sedikit lagi ya.
Well, that's exciting.
39% aja, 50% tapi.
Is that all?
Even for Hydra.
Oke, nggak ada.
No retreat. Enough to save.
That's still not gonna be enough.
Ini bakal sakit semua nih. Oh, 14. Ini 14 lagi. Terus reinforcement datang lagi. Ada 3 lagi, anjir.
It's your time now.
Nah, yang dikasih overloaded, dia bakal biasanya bakal meledak ya. Bakal meledakkan diri. Anjir, meledakkan dirinya jauh banget tuh.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The gamma disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Oke. Kita ke knockback. Dah masuk ya. Nice. Sub 1. Full force. Coba kita ini sih lash. Masukin yang gede ini.
You doom yourself by association.
Tidak sedikit dulu. Dan Marvelnya mau mengeluarkan poton ya.
What sort of being are you?
Oke, kita kelarin. Top ya, lubangnya. Itu meledak, gak kena juga ke si Ghost Rider-nya atau Robbie Reyes. Kena weak. Kita diserang 7 doang sih. Reinforcement incoming lagi. Wow, banyak banget.
Hydra! The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Ini kita mainin Indo. Jadi kita bisa mainin Ghost Rider-nya ke sini. Ini 0 ya. Ini 20. Dealernya nanti aja sih. Kena back. Tadi 5,7%. Nah, masuk ya. Oke, Captain Marvel binary. Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 card will draw the go binary ability. Any ability di state Captain Marvel will deal significantly more damage. Oke, kalau di binary stage dia bakal lebih gede ya damage-nya ya. Kita pakai aja. Oke, dia tahan armor ya. Armornya gede banget sih Captain Marvel ya. Kita harus ke itunya sih.
Our loyal soldiers have the secret punching bags you've come to expect. Somehow these mere mortals dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother.
I hope you learned your lesson.
Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
Kita harus mulai ngedamage ini ya, helikopternya ya.
How invigorating.
21. Nutup deepnya ya. Udah satu ini nih.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra cabal. Possessed with the old race. But then we did
Si Captain Marvel ya yang punya.
the Midnight Sun.
Tell me about it. Actually, please do not.
Change the cost of a random heroic card photo beam 35. Wow. Wah, 42 guys. Udah menang dong kita. Tuh, tapi untuk knockback ya. Aduh, itu knockback semua. Oh, tetap bisa ternyata. Enggak. Oh ya, tapi knockbacknya nggak kena ya, tapi damage-nya tetap masuk ya. Nice, udah kelar ya.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance.
Oke, nice banget, udah kelar ya.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Oh, tinggal satu itu sih. Berarti nggak ada kartu lagi.
You can thank me later.
Nggak bisa dimainin ya. Tinggal satu orang itu doang sih musuhnya. Tinggal satu ini doang. Di paling kita, waduh, health rate 63 aja. Kita whip dan kelar.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last?
Nice.
There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to
Oke,
listen
kata
to you
Fotos
any
itu
longer,
cuma
Jerry.
kecil aja ya, dan bakal ada lagi lebih banyak gitu. Kita tunggu saja Fotos. Kita tidak takut ya.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Ya, ada siapa ya? Ada siapa itu guys? Victory ratingnya anjir cuma satu doang, ya Allah. Menyedihkan sekali, cuma satu aja adik-adik. Oke, kita udah sampai lagi ke Abi di sini. Oke, tutorial hero level, mission reward are tied to hero level. So as the hunter gain level in combat, reward offered on the future mission will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the hunter level increase, any weaker heroes will automatically level up, so they don't fall far behind. Tip at higher difficulty level, all heroes level up faster. Granting, oke. Di sana ya. Join hangout. Kita bakal mencoba join hangout ya sama teman-teman ya. Si Robby ada post baru nih. Liana, where you talking the Abbey ground late last night? Nyet, weird. Staying like out my window, but only one. Okay. If you heroes are able to hang out with the hunter in the command room, engage and hang out, grow hunter friendship with a hero of your choice. Oke, kita bakal ke area hangout. Di mana area hangout? Oh, di sini ya. Ada Captain Marvel, ada Blade, dan ada Robbie Reyes ya. Aku pengen ngomong ke Blade dulu. Apa working out? Kita coba working out bareng si Blade ya, malam-malam kita working out. Nggak ada suaranya ya.
I should be training.
Oh, ini ternyata.
You need to go?
No, I'm just not the kind of person who takes a lot of breaks.
If you never rest, you will never recover.
Yeah, I know. Muscles don't get thicker if you work them every day. But if I'm not training, I will lose my edge.
A guy named Blade is worried about losing his edge.
Shut up. And you're the third person to tell me that, so don't look so impressed.
Oke, kita dapat friendship. Open the library door. Oke, kita disuruh buka library door. Terus pada hilang semua ya. Terus kita pergi sama si Blade ya. Apa pada jealous ya guys ya. Mana nggak bisa kita buka ya? Oh, pakai spell ternyata.
The goddess must be busy.
Open. Beneran ya.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power.
Dan ternyata ada Agatha ya di sini.
If you're going to continue our little investigation at the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing,
Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just
Apa nih?
what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Dia dimulai caretaker ya.
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
Caretaker marah, guys.
What is it you think I am doing exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you.
Kenapa ini bukunya terbang?
I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Kayaknya nggak marah ya guys ya. Gara-gara kita respect sama si Sarah ya.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you
know
she
is struggling with what happened. Why
are you hiding
from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years.
Sembunyi ya dari Sarah ya.
Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
Jadi kayaknya si Sarah masih mikir-mikir ya tentang kejadiannya Wanda yang kehilangan Agatha.
It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again.
But not before. Oke, si Agatha bakal pergi.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal.
Wanda's journal?
The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain
kita bakal
even after all this time.
Punyanya si Wanda ya.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Ya, ini adalah bukunya si Wanda ya. Si Wanda Journal, jadi kita suruh baca nih. Kata All-Star, excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be processed when all the elemental root have been written.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you?
Let's meet
out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Oke, kita bakal diantar sama si Charlie. Mana si Charlie kita? Oh, ini si Charlie-nya.